For every second I spend in this hellhole, I'll see you spend a year in living hell. Are you fucking gonna beg me to let you die? Oh no, not yet. Cocksuckers to sucker. Oh, I'll fix your fucking asses up. The long needle, eardrum. A hot cigar in your eye. Nothing else. Multiple lead up the ass. More, better still. This little Apache shit. Cut your eyelids off. Yeah. Listen to you fuck scream. Sweet belly. Yeah, we do it in the hospital. Doctors and nurses. Pricks don't die when you do it. Best part. Best part. That is that what? So you bring that cigar closer and closer to your wide open eyeball.
For looking at the highlights of human development, you have to look at the evolution of the organism and then at the development of its interaction with the environment. The evolution of the organism will begin with the evolution of life, proceed through the hominid, coming to the evolution of mankind, Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon man. Now, interestingly, what you're looking at here are three streams: biological, anthropological, cities, cultures, and culture, which is human expression. Now, what you've seen here is the evolution of populations, not so much the evolution of individuals. And in addition, if you look at the timescales that's involved here, 2 billion years for life, 6 million years for the hominid, 100,000 years for mankind as we know it, you're beginning to see the telescopic nature of the evolution of power. And then when you get to agriculture, when you get to the scientific revolution and industrial revolution, you're looking at 10,000 years, 400 years, 150 years. Further telescoping of this evolutionary time. What that means is that as we go through the new evolution, it's going to telescope to the point where we should be able to see it manifest itself within our lifetime, within a generation. The new evolution stems from information, and it stems from two types of information, digital and analog. Digital is artificial intelligence. The analog results from molecular biology, including the organism, and introduced together with neurobiology. Before, under the old evolutionary paradigm, one would die, the other would grow and dominate. But under the new paradigm, they would exist as a mutually supportive, non-competitive grouping, independent from the external. And what is interesting here is that evolution now becomes an individual-centered process, emanating from the needs and the desires of the individual, and not an external process, a passive process where the individual is just as the way we expect. So, you produce a neo-human, okay, with new individuality and new consciousness. But that's only the beginning of the evolutionary cycle, because as the next cycle proceeds, now there's intelligence. As intelligence parts on intelligence, as ability parts on ability, speech, until what? It's a crescendo in a way. It could be imagined as an almost it could be something totally different. It could be the amplification of the individual, the multiplication of individual existences, parallel existences. Now no longer restricted by time and space. nice.
two kinds of sufferers in this world. Those who suffer from a lack of life and those who suffer from an overabundance of life. I've always found myself in the second category. When you come to think of it, almost all human behavior and activity is not essentially any different from animal behavior. The most advanced technologies and craftsmanship bring us, at best, up to the super chimpanzee level. Actually, the gap between, say, Plato or Nietzsche and the average human is greater than the gap between that chimpanzee and the average human. The realm of the real spirit, the true artist, the saint, the philosopher, is rarely achieved. Why so few? Why is world history and evolution not stories of progress, rather this endless and futile addition of zeros? No greater values have developed. Hell, the Greeks, 3,000 years ago, were just as advanced as we are. So what are these barriers that keep people from reaching anywhere near their real potential? The answer to that can be found in another question, and that's this. Which is the most universal human characteristic? Fear or laziness? What are these barriers that keep people from reaching anywhere near their real potential?
Back to my dream.
The answer to that can be found in another question, and that's this. Which is the most universal human characteristic? Fear or laziness? Fear or laziness?
Bye.